Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You look at this Bears defense. They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league at stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
It's Herbert, and he's got it to about the 40. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 8. Here's Fields. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
3rd and 2, Fields. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Herbert powering up the middle. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Off play action, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
They'll run here with Herbert. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. A choice to make. You're on the road. You're going to take the 3. You're so close to the end zone.
Well, you know what the book says. You know, that mythical book about what to do in certain situations. Road team, it says be aggressive. Go get a touchdown. Don't play for a field goal. I say keep that book open and do it.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Here we go with Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An early decision point here, Charles. Maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them, I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. He takes this for 3 to the 29. You look at this Bears defense. They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 of the league in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
They're going option play on third down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Get it! Hey! Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 12 more yards there and another first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. The Lions at 5-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This 2nd and 4. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 32 that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Gibbs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Montgomery trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Running for it, Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Patterson back out there to send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
And you'll find some version of this play in just about every playbook in the NFL. It's an X-post cross. So on play action, you let the X receiver get downfield and start working right to left across the formation. What a beautiful throw. And it all comes together for big yardage.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here we go, sir.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. That's for more, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
Ready, set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Ready.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he's got some space here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Let's go now.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. On first down, Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here we go.
2nd and 5. Fields now to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And Mooney going to have a Bears first down as he's across midfield to the 48. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On first down, it's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Now Fields. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Extend. Go.
Back to throw. Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This out quickly to Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They'll go again with Herbert. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They'll run with Herbert. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Hand off now to Gibbs. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Read option, here's Montgomery. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Scott to return it. Fights through him. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here we go.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9. Fields. Locates Claypool on the crossing route. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Herbert powering up the middle. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Herbert once more. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Fields going to hold on to it, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A touchdown run there from a yard out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A give right side for Gibbs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70.
Here's Hooker. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
19 tight. 19 tight. Seven Pirates.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here comes the Lions punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Go.
Now Herbert to start the drive. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Chase Claypool, 48 yards. And the Bears extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Hooker now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup.
Hooker 19.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and
3rd and 2. Here's Hooker. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he goes out right around the 39. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give left side here for Herbert. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here we go.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Play action. It's Fields. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
60 Maverick. Check it.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
18, Pioneer. Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Hooker throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70. Ready?
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go now.
This offense on third down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Ready.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got the connection to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's got a man, it's his fullback. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Here we go.
3rd down and 6. To throw is Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and I'm going to tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
So that'll do it for my